All right, y'all. So I'm back in the garden. It's May 18th here in the foothills of North Carolina. Menno is stalking critters somewhere in the bushes there. You can see him running around. Maybe. Anyway, he's out there. But I am trying a technique that I have heard about, which is putting eggs underneath tomatoes. And we're gonna see if that has any type of benefit. So I've planted one Roma here this morning, just a few minutes ago. I'm gonna plant another Roma here with one of these eggs, which actually have expired. They're fresh eggs from my friend's garden. I'm gonna put it down here in just a moment. I've got two other tomato plants that I planted about 2 weeks ago. It was before our hailstorm. So they kind of got beat up a little bit, as you can see, but I'm gonna leave them there and hope for the best. So I will dig a hole here, I don't know, about 6 to 8 inches. There's no rhyme or reason for how deep it goes, but I am gonna plant this tomato plant, probably take all these sprigs off here and plant it pretty deep. So I'm gonna try to do that one-handed for you so you can see what I'm doing. We have this really rich soil that we've gotten amendments, I guess, from a neighbor also. She's got cows, so it's manure, it's general bag soil, but we've had these beds made up for about 4 or 5 years now. Anyway, here goes our egg, dated 4/28. Too old to eat, but not too old to benefit our tomato plants. So maybe a little bit deeper, just so we have enough room for the egg and the tomato plant. And as you can see, there's a little worm down there in our hole, but we're gonna pop that baby in there. Just let it sit right there, crack it a little bit. I don't know how that all works, but we're gonna give it a shot. All right, there's our egg. I'm gonna mash it into the ground. I don't think there's any additional benefit to doing that. I just kind of want more room for my tomato plant. But there you go. There's that hole. Pinch these little sprigs off. Just like so. Pinch all of that off. And now plant this as deeply as I can. All right. Right about there. Looks good. And then I'm going to backfill it with the soil that I pulled out of the hole and leave a little mulch around the top. And that is pretty much what we're hoping to get some Roma tomatoes out of this in a month or two. Let's cross our fingers and hope for the best.